most bipolar teams in baseball history. Back in 2010, something huge happened for the San Francisco Giants. After decades of waiting since moving from New York, they finally won their first World Series title as a West Coast team. They defeated the Texas Rangers in just 5 games, bringing a championship to San Francisco for the very first time. But what happened next is actually pretty wild. You see, instead of building on that huge win, the Giants completely missed the playoffs in 2011. A big part of this was injuries to a few key players, and the team just couldn't seem to keep up the momentum from their championship year. But just when you might have counted them out, things took a crazy turn again. The thing is, in 2012, the Giants came roaring back. They made it back to the postseason and absolutely dominated, and their pitching, especially from Matt Cain and Madison Bumgarner, was almost untouchable, and they ended up sweeping the Detroit Tigers in the World Series. Everything was looking amazing for the Giants, and the future was looking even brighter. But then history repeated itself. As it turns out, in 2013, San Francisco went right back to missing the playoffs. They finished the season with a losing record and just looked totally lost, especially considering how good they'd been the year before. People couldn't believe that this was the same team that just won the MLB twice in the last 3 seasons. But somehow, the story gets even more unbelievable. What I mean is that in 2014, the Giants managed to pull off another shocking run. New faces like Brandon Belt and Hunter Pence stepped up, and Madison Bumgarner became a postseason legend. So against all odds, they went up against the Kansas City Royals in a dramatic 7-game series where they would eventually go on as the victors and win their 3rd World Series in just 5 years. But if you thought the pattern would finally break, you'd be mistaken. Right after celebrating another championship, the Giants missed the playoffs again in 2015. It was like they only knew how to go all in or fall completely flat, never anything in between.